Today, I will explain the root knot nematode disease of peanuts. Peanut root knot nematode disease, commonly known as seedling blight, damping off, and seedling yellowing, is a worldwide disease that occurs in almost all countries and regions where peanuts are planted. It also occurs in all major peanut production regions in China. After the peanut is infected, the absorption function of the root is destroyed. The plant is short and yellow. The flowers are small and bloom late, and there is little or no fruiting. Generally, the yield will be reduced by 20% till 30% and maybe more than 70% or even 100% in severe cases. What are the symptoms of peanut root knot nematode disease in the field? Peanut root knot nematode disease mainly damages the underground part of the plant, which causes poor growth and development of the above-ground part. Half a month after the peanuts are sown, when the taproots start to grow, the nematodes can invade and enlarge the tips of the taproots to spindle-shaped galls, which are root knots. They are milky white at the beginning and then turn yellowish-brown with a diameter of 2 to 4 millimeters and a rough surface. Later, many tiny fibrous roots grow on the galls, and the tips of the fibrous roots are infected by nematodes to form galls. After repeated infections, the root system forms disorderly filamentous fibrous root masses. Root knots can sometimes be formed on rhizomes, stalks, and shells. The infected taproot is deformed and distorted, stops growing, and the root cortex often turns brown and rots. Grape spike-like gall clusters can be formed on the root collar and fruit stalk. Scab-like galls are formed on the shell, which are initially milky white and then brown and are rarely seen. Milky needle-sized female nematodes can be seen on the gall profile. The diseased plants have less root nodules and bear less and smaller fruits than normal plants, or even do not bear fruits. The above-ground part is characterized by the symptoms that the seedlings generally show up half a month after they are unearthed. The plant does not shrivel and the lower leaves turn yellow. After the initial flowering stage, the whole stem and leaves gradually turn yellow. The leaves are small. The margins of the bottom leaves are scorching. The leaves fall off early. The flower is late. The diseased plants are short and seem to be lack of fertilizer and water, and they often occur in groups in the field. There are 3 species of pathogenic nematodes of peanut root knot nematode disease, that is to say, peanut root knot nematode, northern root knot nematode, and the Java root knot nematode, all of which are nematodes of the class Paracoda and the root knot nematode. Root knot nematodes and peanut root knot nematodes mainly occur in China. The whole life history of nematodes has 3 stages: eggs, larvae, and imagos. The eggs are kidney-shaped and yellowish-brown. The newly laid eggs are wrapped in oocysts, which are colloidal and irregular and serve for protection. In the larval stage, the first to second instar larvae are linear. The first instar larvae are in the eggs. The second instar larvae emerge from the eggshell, and the second instar larvae begin to infect. The bodies of the third to fourth instar male and female worms are differentiated. The male worms are still linear, and the female worms gradually develop from pepper shape to pear shape. In terms of pathogenesis, peanut root knot nematodes overwinter as eggs in oocysts, larvae in root knots, and on peels in soil or manure with diseased roots and shells. The pathogenic nematode can be spread at close range by diseased fruits and manure mixed with residues of diseased plants, or by farm tools, humans and animals, and ground running water. The temperature rises in the next year. When the average temperature reaches 10 to 12 degrees Celsius, the eggs begin to develop into first instar larvae, and the second instar larvae are active in shelling, invading from the root tips of peanuts and damaging the intercellular spaces and tissues. 3 to 4 generations of peanut root knot nematodes breed in a year, and one generation can be completely in 20 to 30 days when conditions are suitable. The soil temperature for nematode invasion is 12 to 34 degrees Celsius. The optimal temperature is 20 to 26 degrees Celsius. The optimal soil humidity is 70%, and the soil water volume below 20% and above 90% is not conducive to invasion. Generally, the disease occurs seriously in continuous cropping fields and sandy soil with low fertility. The disease is serious in the plots with extensive management and many weeds. The disease is serious in continuous cropping and gentle in rotation. The disease is serious in sandy loam and gentle in clay loam. The disease is serious in early sowing and gentle in late sowing. The disease is serious in spring sowing and gentle in summer sowing. The disease is serious in drought years and gentle in rainy years. Finally, let's summarize what we have learned today. Today we mainly learned the symptoms, pathogens, and incidence rules of peanut root knot nematode disease. Please focus on the symptoms and incidence rules of peanut root knot nematode disease. Okay, that's all for today. See you next time.